This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, I want to talk about LeBron James, man. And I just want to explain a few things to a few cats here. This guy's a Rudy Poo, man, and he's a plum to the highest levels. You clearly see he's faking his injury. You clearly see that this guy is delaying and buying time because he already knows that this season is a wash. He knows that his team's not going to go far. They're going to get bounced. And instead of him getting embarrassed and getting exploited by the Golden State Warriors, this cat want to sit here and then just take time off. I said it before and I'll say it again. His move to Hollywood was just a move for his business agendas. Again, his move to Hollywood was his move for business agendas, business endeavors, and things of that nature. He knows he's not going to win anymore. He knows Golden State has his number. And he just didn't want to continue to get dispatched by the likes of a Kevin Durant because he knows Kevin Durant was coming. He knew Kevin Durant was coming. And he knows Kevin Durant's going to be straight housing those finals and finals MVPs. If I was this dude, man, I'd go into the hole where he crawled out of. I'm going to say it again. If I was this cat, man, I would go back to the hole in which he crawled out of because this dude is the greatest of all trolls. All he wants to do is hog up, the media, headlines and come out and self-proclaim with his hashtag greatest of all trolls nonsense that he's the NBA GOAT. He knew by creating that hashtag LBJ narrative nonsense, it would leapfrog him past, Kobe and all of these people in these LBJ writers, media, LBJ apologists, and LBJ standards mindset. But the real recognizes real. The spades out there know how to call a spade for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Those who keep things a buck and keep it 100 know what time it is. And they weren't going to get duped. They weren't going to get brainwashed. And they weren't going to get bamboozled or beguiled by this foolery and this nonsense that's going on in the NBA right now. See, what you guys need to understand, there's an agenda. And the agenda in the NBA is to make people forget about the MJ23s of the world and the KB24s of the world. They don't want people to understand, about these guys because these guys are the definition of how you work hard. You have a high work ethic and you earn your weight to greatness. Not the LeBron James who, when he first came into the league, he was handed a $90 million contract. This man did not even dribble a basketball yet in the NBA. And I know people are going to come here. They're going to vilify me. They're going to say I'm hating on this cat. I'm not hating on this Rudy Poo. He's a Rudy Poo to the highest level. He's a fool to the highest degree in the highest order. And like MJ was saying when he was trying to expose him on that, in Oprah when he was talking to, Oprah with Charles Barkley there, these cats, he was really focusing on LeBron James, and a lot of these modern day Rudy Poo generation fools. These NBA players, man, they haven't done anything to earn anything. They haven't earned their weight. But yet we want to sit here and crown them. In his era, when MJ was talking, you had to earn your weight, man. Jordan had to be compared with the likes of the Larry Birds, the Magic Johnsons, and the Isaiah Thomases of the world. This is what these cats don't understand. They want to sit here and come on my page and get on me. But it's like, this modern day Rudy Poo plum brain generation don't like the word competition, man. They just want to be friends, And that's what happened with LeBron. He created the LaFriends era. I'm going to say that again. He created the LaFriends era. This era where all these superstars want to friend each other up. They don't want to compete and they just want to beat each other down. And then people want to get mad because Kevin Durant took the same playbook from LeBron James. No, I applaud Kevin Durant. Hats off to him. I took your playbook and I flipped it and I made it better. You did it. You did the three. You did Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. Me, I'm going to do four. I'm going to do me, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. You can't be mad at Kevin Durant. He took LeBron James, flipped his damn game, ran that thing against him, and doing it better and at the highest level. Because LeBron was only able to win 2 out of 4. Well, guess what? When it's all said and done, Kevin Durant could possibly win 5 out of 5. So, he took your game and played your game better than you. This is why I like Kevin Durant, because he ran that game back on him and he said, no, this is the way you're supposed to do it. I don't fault Kevin Durant when people say, oh, he did the weakest move the NBA has ever seen. No, LeBron James did the weakest move the NBA ever seen. He started that nonsense. People act like Dwayne Wade wasn't a top 3 player at that time. People act like Chris Bosh was not a top 10 player at that time. You know what I'm saying? Then they want to act like they didn't have the Mike Bibbies of the worlds. You know, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. But people want to sit there and run their mouth. They want to act like they didn't have the Eddie Houses of the worlds. They want to act like, you know what I'm saying, they didn't have these guys out there on the court, the Joel Anthonys of the worlds. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. They want to act like these guys didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? These guys weren't on the court playing for this team. They want to act like they didn't have the Birdmans of the worlds. I mean, this team was stacked. The Ray Allens of the worlds. They had a fucking big four in LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and Ray Allen. That was the Golden State Warriors before the Golden State Warriors. So what the fuck are people talking about when they want to sit here and act like this team did not have a big four like we're seeing with Golden State? The Miami Heat was the Golden State Warriors before the Golden State Warriors. They just didn't shoot the 3-point ball. See? Lest you forget, lest I'm going to have to remind your ass. That's a saying I haven't used in a while, and I'm going to start saying it again. Lest you forget, lest I'm going to have to remind you, Rudy Poos and you plum brains. You guys don't get it. LeBron James started this LaFriend crap, this nonsense. Then after he left, he was trying to do this thing where it was going to be Chris Paul. That whole banana boat thing, you think that meetup was coincidence? He was trying to do this thing where it was going to be Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade, and, you know what I'm saying, Carmelo Anthony with him. This guy is notorious. But for some way, somehow, Chris Paul and Melo probably didn't want to be affiliated and associated with them. And you know what? I give hats off to those guys because some way, somehow, they use their brains and they realize that, you know what? If we went up under this dude, our legacies would and our careers would forever be defined under him. And they ain't want that, man. They ain't want to be those guys that, oh, you know, if they didn't win under LeBron, they would catch the blame. Because like Kevin Durant said, man, this guy, everything with him is a media circus, man. If you're around this guy, you can't win because you got to deal with LBJ Riders Media, LBJ Apologists, and LBJ Stands. You see that? That's too many fucking people to be dealing with. And they make excuses for this guy like nobody's business. They act like this cat has never done anything wrong. And it's damn near repulsive, man. It makes you want to regurgitate and throw the hell up. You know, I don't know about you guys, man, but this is just ridiculous. I've never seen a superstar to this magnitude get the justification, the excuses, and the Rudy Poo nonsense that's surrounding him. Everything about this guy is venomous. It's cancerous. It's damn near sickening to the stomach, man. It's like a disease, man. But nobody wants to sit here and talk about that. That's why he got mad and he felt some type of way because he was like, man, what Kevin Durant said to me, it felt like it was a fatal disease. You damn right it was a fatal disease. Kevin Durant was right, man, in what he was saying because he had to put you out there, man. He had to put your ass on notice. You know what I'm saying? This man don't want to be he don't want to be on the same team with you because he knows he's not going to get credibility. He wants to be the cat that's doing you up. And that's why I like Kevin Durant. He's cut from that cloth, that old school cloth of we got to compete, man. And I know cats going to laugh at me and say compete, but he wouldn't play for Golden State Warriors. No, he's competing against LeBron James. He's running LeBron James' game against him and competing against him. And you can't knock him for that because at the end of the day, he wasn't playing checkers. He was playing chess. And so far, he's won. Because guess what? He's 2-1 up on LeBron James' ass. And now he could sit back and say, I'm up on your ass. And ain't shit you could do because now you playing with the Lakers. I'm never going to see your ass in the finals. And I know you ain't going to be able to get past, you know, us because we're going to run this thing for the next 2 to 3 years. So it is what it is, man. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think because I'm sick and tired of this crap. You know, and people need to call out LeBron James for what he is. He's a LaFraud, he's a LaChoke, and he's a LaFrozen one. And it is what it is. This is He Knows His Sport. Checking out.